The police showed up at Marcus Chen's door for the 6th time in 4 weeks. And just like every time before, the complaint was the same. Your dog is terrorizing the neighborhood. Officer Davis stood on the porch, notepad in hand, looking almost embarrassed. "Mr. Chen, we got another call from Mrs. Patterson. She says your American bully has been barking aggressively at the corner of Maple and 5th every single night. She's filing a formal dangerous dog complaint tomorrow." Marcus looked down at Titan, his 90-pound American bully, sitting calmly at his feet. Titan's massive head tilted slightly, his brown eyes watching Officer Davis with curiosity, not aggression. Not a single growl, not a single raised hackle. Just a dog wondering why strangers kept coming to his home. But nobody cared what Titan was actually doing at that corner. They only cared that he looked like a monster. And that was enough to condemn him. 6 months ago, Marcus moved from Los Angeles to this quiet suburb in Ohio for a fresh start. Software engineer, 34 years old, recently divorced, looking for peace. What he found instead was a war he never signed up for. He adopted Titan from a high-kill shelter 3 days after moving in. The shelter notes read like a death sentence: aggressive, unpredictable, not suitable for families. 2 previous adopters returned him within weeks. But when Marcus walked past that kennel, Titan didn't bark. He didn't lunge. He just sat there, perfectly still, his muscular frame pressed against the cold concrete, his eyes carrying something that looked like resignation. Like he'd already accepted that nobody would ever see past the muscle and the wide jaw and the breed reputation. Marcus signed the papers that afternoon. The neighborhood reaction was immediate. Mrs. Patterson, the retired school teacher 3 houses down, started a petition within the first week. Get the dangerous dog out of our community. She collected 23 signatures. Parents pulled their children inside when Marcus walked Titan down the sidewalk. Neighbors crossed the street to avoid them. One man actually shouted from his car, "Keep that killer away from my kids." Titan never reacted. Not once. He just walked beside Marcus, ears slightly back, tail low, like he understood exactly what people thought of him and had stopped trying to prove them wrong. And if you're watching this but haven't subscribed yet, I have to be honest, that makes me a little sad because what Titan was actually doing at that corner will completely change how you see dogs like him. Subscribe right now. You need to see how this ends. Then the strange behavior started. Every single night at exactly 11:30, Titan would walk to the front door and whine. Not frantic, not aggressive, just persistent. And every night, Marcus would let him out into the fenced backyard, only to watch Titan squeeze through a gap in the fence he kept meaning to fix. The first few times, Marcus panicked. He'd chase Titan down the street, find him sitting at the corner of Maple and 5th, staring into the darkness, letting out deep, rumbling barks at something Marcus couldn't see. Then Titan would simply turn around and walk home. 15 minutes, same corner, same barking, same routine, every single night. Mrs. Patterson's bedroom window faced that exact corner. She called the police the first night, and the second, and every night after that, until Officer Davis knew the route by heart. "That dog is going to attack someone," she insisted during one call. "I can see it in his eyes. He's hunting." But Officer Davis had been on the force for 18 years. He'd seen aggressive dogs. He'd been bitten twice. And something about Titan didn't fit the profile. 6 visits to Marcus Chen's house. 6 encounters with a 90-pound American bully who could have easily knocked him down. And not once did Titan show a single sign of aggression. He sat, he watched, he waited, almost like he was protecting something. 2 weeks later, Officer Davis decided to trust his gut. Instead of responding to Mrs. Patterson's nightly call, he parked his patrol car 1 block away from Maple and 5th. Engine off, lights off, watching. At 11:15, a dark minivan with out-of-state plates rolled slowly down the street. No headlights, windows down. 2 men inside, scanning houses, pointing at windows, taking notes. They did this for exactly 12 minutes. Then, at 11:27, Titan appeared. The American bully positioned himself directly under the streetlight at the corner, chest out, head high. And when that minivan approached, Titan released a bark so deep it echoed off every house on the block. The van accelerated and disappeared. Officer Davis called for backup. They ran the plates. The van belonged to a burglary ring responsible for 14 home invasions across 3 counties. They'd been casing this neighborhood for 2 months, but they never hit a single house. Not one. Because every night, a 90-pound American bully stood guard at the only entrance to the subdivision, announcing to anyone with bad intentions that this street was protected. They arrested both men 48 hours later. During questioning, one of them said something that would end up in the local newspaper. "We skipped that whole neighborhood because of the black dog. Every time we tried to scout, he was there, barking, watching. It wasn't worth the risk." Mrs. Patterson read that article on a Tuesday morning. She didn't call the police that night, or the night after. On Thursday, she knocked on Marcus Chin's door holding a box of homemade cookies and a dog treat shaped like a bone. She didn't say much, just handed the box to Marcus and looked down at Titan. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I didn't know." Titan's tail wagged once, just once. But it was enough. 3 months later, the neighborhood threw Titan a party. The same people who signed a petition to remove him now brought gifts. Kids who once ran from him now lined up to pet his massive head. And Mrs. Patterson, the woman who called the police 27 times, sat right next to Titan on her porch every night at 11:30, watching the corner together. 2 guards who finally understood each other. Because sometimes the ones we fear the most are the ones protecting us. Sometimes loyalty doesn't announce itself. It just shows up every single night, asking for nothing in return. Titan wasn't aggressive. He was vigilant. He wasn't terrorizing the neighborhood. He was saving it. And all he needed was one person brave enough to see the truth. So here's my question for you. How many times have we judged someone or something by how they looked instead of what they did? Drop your answer below.